company, our company is ArPandora, so we first started with augmented reality. And with the needs of our customers, we now switching quite back to virtual reality now. We work a lot with architects, real estate developers, interior designers, and furniture manufacturers on the same same side with the augment. What we did is quite different. We have a platform that we're using by ourselves. It's pretty similar. We managed to increase the quality by working much more on the model. Like we add some light mapping and baking on it, and reduction of the polygons of the 3D model, so that you can take a 2 million polygon unit and you can decrease it to a level that your phone can present it. So this is how it looks. So you can get the 3D model. It has the same look, but we get the 30,000 polygons to 10,000. And what we do is, like most of the augmented reality apps, like you get an image without the lights and light map or the shadows. So we managed to bring all together, so it gives you a better quality of view. And from our architects customers, we get a lot of virtual reality requests. So we started doing the virtual reality. So these were the first ones we tried it on. We used the same model that we created for the 3D model, as we use in the augmented reality part. As you will see here, this is like a game fiction, so it didn't really solve the problem. You can just go here, it's 3D. You can wear the Oculus, any Google Cardboard, but it didn't give the perfect sense to buy a $2 million unit. So we switched to 360 views now. So what we can do now is we use the 3D model, we 360 render it, so it's much more immersive quality, and you can you can create walkthroughs. So instead of having all the 3D model, you can walk inside. We now create point-to-point 360 high-quality renderings, and we make you walk inside the project. So this one is much more sellable to a real estate company. And you'll see my face here again. So I'm talking about our new interior design application here. So we work with a lot of interior designers. So the problem is same. They have to get 2D renderings of their projects instead of they design everything in 2D, 3D, but when they're showing it to their clients, they have to render in 2D. So instead of having that, you can have your phone. You can have a DAW model of your model that you can zoom in, zoom out, change the lighting options, and then I'm gonna switch to I talk too much here. I don't know. So, okay, now I'm switching to 360 view. So wherever I look with my iPad, iPhone, it's the same 360 view. So I feel like sitting in my room, and wherever I look with my iPad, iPhone, I see my 360 room inside, through my phone. And you can actually switch to Google Cardboard using the same app. Yeah, so you can see the same view through the goggles, so it gives a real better understanding of your project. It can be the 360 model, actually it depends on the quality and the time you spend on the model. So for the interior design projects, we usually render low quality, and for if you're working with a 50-story building, we spend really good amount of time for rendering projects and putting the VR project or walkthrough together. And my name's Alper. If you have any questions, I'd love to talk about it.
So when you're doing the 360 rendering, is that basically a stereo cube map that's been rendered from inside a game engine?
Yes. So we first prepared, we get the model from the architects usually, or the interior designer, and we build a tool for ourselves. It's it can be a platform later on, but we're using by ourselves right now. So we can get that 3D rendering, 360 rendering through our own platform.
Is this just strictly visuals, or you metadata with those objects.
Sorry. What do you mean?
Well, like, so if I upload an architectural model,
Mm-hmm.
and that geometry has classes, Revit says this is a wall and those things. Is there a functionality in the app
Mm-hmm.
where I can access the metadata, or is it just about?
No, like we just render it, we light map it, like it's what you get, like you can play with the metadata. Any more questions? Yeah. If you don't want to use that, you can use the old, and you can just basically like a little cardboard here, and you can put it on your face. And, you can demo here, like I have all the demos that I showed you here. So you can stop by and try the goggles. So when you set the goggles, it feels like you're inside of that space, and gives you a much better understanding compared to holding your corner and trying to see both like four different for the art, like the last one, or I expect more experience on the demo side than like no, we visualize that. No, ballpoint. Yeah, that's all I think. Thank you.
Thanks, Alpha. So just a few more minutes. I wanted to go over a couple final things, and then we're going to have some open demo time. All right, so first thing is, as part of the meetup group, I've been running little mini collaboration groups. So by show of hands, how many people are kind of beginners, would classify themselves as beginners? Great, so welcome. So 2 years ago, like Eric had mentioned, there was about 15 of us, and I for once sat in that meeting trying to figure out why I was there, knowing that the main reason was I was just passionate about VR and I didn't really know how to get started. So flash forward 2 years, I kind of want to share or give some people the ability to play around in VR. So the past couple months, I've created these little mini collaboration groups. And after the presentations and the demos, just if you're interested, come on up, fill out some information. And what I do is I make teams of 3 people. This past month, I gave a little challenge to just create a spherical 360 photo. So I got two submissions. Actually, the teams are over there. And let me show you. They're much more impressive on Gear VR. But this is actually a Times Square spherical photo, and they've kind of photoshopped it. Looks really cool. And the other one is a time lapse, which again, you have to view it on NYVR, but it basically is a time lapse over a couple of hours. So you have the sun setting and then nighttime on the other side. So it's pretty cool. And I'd actually like everyone to give it a whirl, take a look at it, and we're running a little competition, maybe vote for which one you guys like. And if you're a beginner and you're interested in kind of playing around and getting teamed up with people, come up, fill out the spreadsheet, and I'll try and figure out a challenge for next month. So that's really that. Last thing, over in the corner we have Dennis Adamo from Daydream. So he has some free cardboards to give out. So you just have to install this app on your phone, and why don't you raise your hand?
Yeah. So it's a Daydream VR, is the app, and if you download it, show it to me, you can win one of 10 free cardboards.
So that's it. So we're here till around 9:30 until they kick us out, and there'll be a handful of other demos. Did you have a question?
Yeah, are either of those things available publicly?
Which ones? For what?
Spherical photos?
Yeah. I'll post it. I'll post it. Not yet, but I'll post it.
So,
Thanks, everyone. Hi. I'm DJ.
okay,
So just fill out your name and email and what your interests are. If you want to know if you're around CK2 or NYVR, what you're doing. Perfect. You know what, let me grab a mouse. Hey, how do you do? Good to see you. Keeping busy?
Probably should have put that stuff with the
Oh, cool. Awesome. Congratulations. Oh, does it really? So you've been optimizing like that?
crazy. 6 months.